Proverbs 23 verses 6 and 7 says, "Do not eat the food of a begrudging host. Do not crave his delicacies, for he is the kind of person who is always thinking about the cost. Eat and drink, he says to you, but his heart is not with you." The New King James Version translates, "For he is the kind of person who is always thinking about the cost," to these words, "For as he thinks in his heart, so is he." With that in mind, today we are talking about minding our mind. Like broken and fixed, which we talked about on Monday, mind is a word with several different definitions. For instance, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Or, mind the children while I'm gone. Or the obvious, do you mind? When we're young, we're told, mind your manners. When we launch out into a career, we're told, mind your business. Well, here's some wise counsel that applies to all of life. Mind your mind. When you lose out in that arena, you lose out everywhere else. In Proverbs chapter 23, Solomon outlines 6 principles to live by when it comes to thinking. Number 1, your thoughts determine your character. For as he thinks in his heart, so is he. Before you lie, you first entertain it, and you think like a liar. Before you commit adultery, you first entertain a fantasy. So if you don't want to do something, then stop dwelling on it. Number 2, don't waste your thoughts on people who don't value them. Verse 9 says, "Do not speak to fools, for they will scorn your prudent words." Foolish people want nothing to do with wisdom. Number 3, the first person you must learn to lead is yourself. Verse 12 says, "Apply your heart to instruction and your ears to words of knowledge." As long as you keep growing, then you can keep leading. Number 4, be sure that your role models are people of principle and integrity. Verse 17 says, "Do not let your heart envy sinners, but always be zealous for the fear of the Lord." We tend to play follow the leader, so make sure your leader is worth following. Number 5, remain confident that the vision that God has given you will come to pass. After being reminded to be zealous for the fear of the Lord in verse 17, verse 18 reminds us, "There is surely a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off." Remember that things happen in God's time, and He sees the big picture. So keep doing things God's way as you pursue the vision that God has given you. And finally, number 6, remain steadfast in what you know is right. Verse 19 says, "Listen, my son, and be wise, and set your heart on the right path." Don't get sidetracked. So the bottom line, mind your mind. And that's the word for you today. Donations are down for the local food pantry. And so if you can bring your items to the Village Church at any time, and you can drop them off on Main Street or in the office. Also, Tokoi Creek High School is seeking proctors for end-of-course exams on the following dates: May 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 16th, 17th, 19th, 20th, 23rd, and 24th. Each session is approximately 3 hours. So if you can help, please let me know or contact the school directly. Finally, we just want you all to have a wonderful weekend, church, and we look forward to seeing you this Sunday morning in worship at 9 or at 11 a.m. And if you can't join us in person, be sure to look for us on Facebook or on YouTube at the Village Church at World Golf Village. Have a great day. We love you.